Hey guys, if you guess 101 here. Today I'm doing another review. This one is of a book that I got at my school's book fair 2 years ago. It's called Monsters and Villains from the Movies and Literature. And there's a Hydra on the cover. It says Scholastic, which is like the main book company for schools. And then there are like flames in the background. On the side, it says the title and I guess the author, and then the scholastic symbol. Then on the back, it just gives a definition of what the book's about. Gives some companies down there, the price scanner, and it was $8 in the US, $9 in Canada, and $5 in UK. UK is lucky. Or it's not really $5 in the UK, it's like 5 whatever euros, I don't know. Anyway, open it up, it says the title there on this white page. Title again. It gives the contents. It says Introduction, Monsters from the Movies. So we've got a werewolf, the creature from the Black Lagoon, Imhotep, the Bride of Frankenstein, the Blob, Nosferatu, King Kong. Sorry guys, I'm a little sick. King Kong, Jaws, Flying Monkeys, Hannibal Lecter, Jason, and zombies. Terror in the Library, which means I guess from literature. Frankenstein's Monster, Dracula, the Headless Horseman, Trifid, Morlocks, Jabberwock, Mr. Hyde, Orc, Shelob, Lord Sauron, Ringwraith, and Quasimodo. Phantom of the Opera and Moby Dick. Then Fairy Tales and Fantasy, Caliban, Macbeth's Witches. Shadow my camera is on there. Rumpelstiltskin, a witch, evil queen, and Mordred. And then creatures of myth, Medusa, the Hydra, Cerberus, Chimera, Harpy, Siren, Sphinx, Grendel, Fenrir, Fafnir, Sleipnir, and Zizbird. A lot of these things are from Greek mythology, about down to there. Basically, that's the contents. You got a zombie right there, and then a werewolf over here. So, I'll find the ones that I want to show you, which are probably the most interesting. So, we're gonna do Jason, Hannibal Lecter, the creature. No, Jason and Hannibal Lecter, and then we'll just go on from there, because those are my favorites. We'll do Jaws and other ones. So, Jason is on page 28, so alright, here is Jason. There's Jason's face. He's got his big machete, and he's in this weird stance for some reason. What the heck? Ew. What's cool about this book is it gives the the name of the person, and it gives all the details about him, like his face. You can read that, pause it. His body, his machete, and his voice. His head looks kind of weird. It looks like a brain. The holes aren't right on his mask. You can see his eyes. It looks small. I don't know. I guess they didn't have the rights to kind of base it off of one movie, so they kind of made it all the movies. They had this other scene from when he's at the bottom of Camp Crystal Lake. This is obviously all wrong. He has a rope around his waist when it's supposed to be a chain around his neck. There's a skeleton there. I don't know. But it gives all this information about him. It gives the size comparison, which is obviously wrong because he's in that pose, so you can't really tell. Where in the world, it means like, where is he located? He's in New Jersey. And then, did you know? It just kind of adds on from all this stuff. Jason kills more than 100 people over the course of 10 days. I don't know how they proved that. All this stuff about his mom being beheaded. And then it says, even though Jason is a fictional character, he was awarded MTV's Lifetime Achievement Award in 1992. That's a big honor. Alright, then we've got Hannibal Lecter in his straitjacket. So it says brain, about like how smart he is, his intellect, his eyes, his straitjacket, his body, and his mask. Another picture right here of when he has the nightstick and he's beating this guy with it. There's his face. Another size comparison. It's obviously wrong again. Where in the world? It says he's located in Baltimore, in Maryland. And then it says one of Hannibal Lecter's favorite recipes involves sautéing the internal organs of his victims in a butter sauce. Oof. And then it says Lecter is featured in a number of Thomas Harris's novels, Red Dragon, The Silence of the Lambs, Hannibal, and Hannibal Rising. Those are movies. What else? Jaws. We're gonna go back to Jaws. Here's Jaws. Big shark. The size. Tells about his mouth, his snout, his eyes, his dorsal fin, and his body. I think a lot of them do the body. And then this is the scene when he's attacking the boat. He's about to eat that dude. Long Island, New York is where he's found. It says the great white shark is found in coastal surface waters and all major oceans of the world. But yeah, those are basically my favorite ones. But it's a really cool book. It gives a lot of information about a lot of people. Like the Phantom of the Opera. The Ringwraith from Lord of the Rings. Mr. Hyde. This thing, a Jabberwock, which was actually in Alice in Wonderland, the movie, except they call it a Jabberwocky. But it looks very similar. Frankenstein's a monster. And zombies. There's a lot of cool things about this book. But anyway, that was my review of Monsters and Villains of the Movies and Literature. This is Fugus 101, signing out.